Hey there, Eagles Nation. It's me, Vince, or most of you know me as Philadelphia Eagles _CA. I'm making this video now that we're 10 games into the season. Um, so yeah, let's get started with the last game. We lost to the Seattle Seahawks by a score of 26-15. Carson Wentz finished with 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. One of them going to Zach Ertz and one of them going to Dorial Green Beckham. We looked pretty good that game. But to be honest, after that first touchdown, honestly, it looks like we played sloppy. I'm being honest here. Um, so yeah, let's get over that loss and let's go ahead and get ready for the Green Bay Packers. We got the 4-6 Packers coming into Lincoln Financial Field. You know, they're going into our house. We're undefeated at home. I hope we can continue that streak. It'd be nice to get some revenge for what the Packers did to us. I'm not too sure if it was last year or the year before. But anyways, let's get into some stats. Carson Wentz is currently with 11 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 2,339 yards, with 225 completions and 356 pass attempts. Ryan Matthews has 102 carries for 427 yards and 7 touchdowns. Jordan Matthews, 53 receptions, 639 yards, and 3 touchdowns. I really do hope that he can get 1,000 yards by the end of the season. I'm pretty sure he can. We still have 6 games left, and he'll need about 61 yards. Excuse me. You know, I know a lot of you guys probably don't care about that, but it'd be nice to see him have 1,000-yard season. And okay, so yeah, we got the Packers, 4-6 Packers. They lost to the Cowboys. They lost to the Redskins. They beat the Giants. I hope we can go ahead and beat them. And you know, we actually do have a chance at the playoffs. As much as I hate to say it, the Cowboys need to beat the Washington football team on Thanksgiving. That's a big game. If they do beat them, I would be so thankful. Just like Marshawn Lynch said, I'm thankful. Anyways, that would be nice, you know. Because if the Redskins do end up beating the Cowboys, they're just going to keep being ahead, one step ahead of us, and we can't keep having that happen. So, you know, hopefully they can go ahead and beat them. Yeah, we have about, I think, we have about 30% chance of making the playoffs, I believe. I seen it was. You know, I really don't ever believe in that because a few years back the NFL had us about like the top 3 teams to make the Super Bowl when we did not make the Super Bowl that year. I think it was actually last year when Chip Jelly had us at 6-9, and Jeffrey Lurie had to go ahead and cut him off. Yeah, but let's see. Okay, so yeah, the next few games we have are against the Packers, Bengals, Redskins, Ravens, Giants, and Cowboys. Phew, those are some big games coming up. Okay, so I'm going to be honest here. Packers, a very winnable game, coming into Lincoln Financial Field. I feel like we're going to go ahead and beat them. We just got to worry about their pass game. Their run game is not really that much. Okay, next, after them, we have the Bengals. We are going into Cincinnati, Ohio to play the 3-6 Bengals. They will probably be 3-7 or 4-6 at the time, or maybe 3-6-2 since they do have a tie. Andy Dalton currently has 11 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Jeremy Hill, you know, their running game is pretty good, 623 yards for 6 touchdowns he has. AJ Green is, you know, obviously nice, 4 touchdowns and 964 yards. And then after them, we do have the Washington Redskins. I do want revenge on Kirk Cousins. You know, I'm sick and tired of all these Redskins fans coming on my page commenting, just commenting in general. They are coming to Lincoln Financial Field. You know, we have a 67% chance at winning this game currently, according to ESPN. Kirk Cousins has 17 touchdowns with 7 interceptions, 3,000 yards. The rushing leader has 460 yards and 3 touchdowns. Their receiving leader is Crowder for 6 touchdowns, 637 yards. Okay. Then after that, sorry, I'm not even keeping up to it. Okay, but I think the Packers, Bengals, and Redskins are very winnable games. I'm just being honest. The Ravens, it's going to be a tough game. Joe Flacco, he's not doing too good this year, but the Falcons are looking pretty good. They almost beat the Cowboys, but it's going to be a very winnable game like all the other games. Okay? But I do see us winning this game. I'm not being biased, but, Joe Flacco hasn't been on his best year this year. Okay? Then after the Ravens, we do take on the New York Giants. And yes, we will win the Giants at home. Okay? There's no way Eli Manning and OBJ is going to come up and try to win this game in Philly. Okay? We are going to beat them. I just can't wait because you have all these Giant fans who think they're all that. They're 7-3. They think they're all hot, but they're not actually not. This get lucky. All the games we lost have been within a touchdown or less, excluding the Seahawks game. We lost by 11 points. All the other games that we lost have been by, I think, 7 points or less. So, yeah, we need to find a way to finish games like Jordan Matthews said. After that, our last game is going to be against the Dallas Cowboys. The 9-1 Cowboys are going to come into Philly once again. Okay, so I have us winning this game. Obviously, it's in Philly. I have a feeling we're going to go undefeated at home this year. That would be a pretty nice stat to have. The NFL wants to make up all these stats for the Cowboys. I can make one up for the Eagles. The Eagles are going to be the first team in NFL history to be named the Eagles to go undefeated at home. Boom. What's about that, NFL? Okay. And then that's pretty much wraps this up. The finishing game. So I have us finishing the season 5-1. Possibly losing to the Bengals. Okay. Don't judge me. Okay, so some other Eagles news. The Eagles signed Paul Turner to the 53-man roster and released Aaron Grimes. This is a good move, Paul Turner looked pretty good in preseason. Yes, I know it was only preseason. But it seems like he caught everything that went to him. Yeah. Okay. And then, what else was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Big V is going to be out for, I believe, 4 games. So, he's not going to be in 4 games. And after those 4 games, we do have the return of Lane Johnson, the man who got cheated a 10-game suspension. He is, he did make a complaint against the NFL because he's saying that he scanned, I guess they have an app for the NFLPA to check if they could take a substance, and he supposedly said that he scanned the substance and it was approved for him to take. And apparently the substance he took was used in most protein shakes. I'm not too sure if that was true. I seen a report of that. Well, yeah, I heard he made a complaint to them, and they're going to look into that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. I'll probably do another one of these after Monday Night Football. I just finally found the thing to go ahead and record my voice where I can be able to put it on YouTube. It took a while, but, along with I'm going to be able to make some videos now. Go ahead and drop a like if you enjoyed this video. It's my first video with live commentary, so don't judge me too much. Also, one more thing I want to get out of the way. Nelson Aguilar. He has been getting a lot of hate recently, and I do not enjoy it at all. I hate seeing players on our team get judged and hated on so much. He is a first-round pick. Yes, I know that. But he was very young, and I believe he was rushed into the starting spot. Everyone shined the spotlight on him and expected too much of him. And, I think it just got to his head. Doug Peterson also said in his press conference earlier that Nelson Aguilar, maybe he needs to take a step back. Maybe he is, trying to hint something that he's gonna, lower his reps and maybe go ahead and get a little bit of Paul Turner action in there, maybe even Bryce Treggs. But yeah, just quit the hate on Nelson Aguilar, guys. He's human too. It just sickens me seeing all these Eagle fans. Like I seen craziest things as death threats to dumbest things as the joke I made about a call being dropped, calling it my phone pull to Aguilar. Other than that, oh yeah, one more thing. Bryce Treggs, he is, I like. He's a very. He seems like a good guy. On the field, I don't know what he's like off the field, but on the field, he seems like a good football player. He seems like he's going to be that deep threat that we need next year. Hopefully, we can go ahead and keep him and go ahead and get him some more reps before the end of the season is over, so he can, be a pretty big star next year, hopefully. Yeah, so Bryce Treggs, Paul Turner, Jordan Matthews, Dorial Green Beckham, and Nelson Aguilar are now our wide receivers. Josh Huff would be one, but he decided to go speeding over the bridge with a gun. Who knows? Yeah. Other than that, Ryan Matthews and Darren Sproles are questionable for the game as well against the Packers. I'm pretty sure they're going to, it's nothing too big. They should be able to play. But yeah, other than that, guys, just wanted to make a little update video on you guys. I know it's kind of a long video. It's about to be 12 minutes. But I just want to get caught up on some things. Go ahead and let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more, if you would not like to see more, and go ahead and check my website down. I'll have it linked below in the description. And yeah, that's been it, guys. It's been nice updating you guys on this Eagle news. Hopefully, we can go ahead and get the win against Green Bay. That'd be huge. Let's go out and just play some football. Forget the playoffs for a second. Okay, just forget the playoffs just for 1 second here. Let's just play for a little bit of pride. Like I say all the time, we can either finish 5-11 or we can finish 11-5. It's up to our football team. We just need to play for a little bit of pride here. Let's try to, climb above the NFC East rankings. We're currently ranked number 4. And I now feel how Cowboy fans feels for the past, who knows how many years. Last year they were 4-12, but now all these Cowboy fans are coming out of nowhere. Apparently there's a lot of them now. Anyways, that's been it, guys, and hopefully we'll go and get this debut against Green Bay, and don't forget, go Birds.